Okay, here I am with attempt number 2 to create a video regarding my project for LME 737. So I'm Catherine Duff, and for the 20% project, I decided to work with Google site. Found out about a month into the school year that our district actually has an agreement with Google, and that any student or teacher can log in with their district email address to Google and basically use all of the applications. So my present need and understanding that feature was collaboration within my logistics class. My students needed a way to be able to work with each other, and also a way to access material in an electronic format. So 2 years ago, I had used something within our district that was similar to Blackboard, had that all set up. The next year they switched over to actual Blackboard, and I never got on board with it, and the kids decided they wanted paper-based work. Well, we need to really move past that, and so my goal here was for my logistics class to actually have a lot of tools that they're going to use online, and also to showcase their work and tours we've been on, and logistics games that we've been involved in, and different things from class. And my goal was to have a web page for each course and for each project within the course. So my students, one of the pitfalls we encountered was my students really wanted to create a theme around Halloween and change the background with pictures that they wanted to set up for a Halloween theme. And I had this general idea that possibly they wouldn't be able to change it, because I had seen on my side where I set up the website, I had seen the ability to change background and things like that, but I saw that they did not have access to that, even though they could edit the pages. So as the owner of the site, I wasn't going to give them my password to log in, so they had a little bit of trouble, and I let them play with it a little bit because they were interested in going in and tweaking with the code, and they were able to change the picture, but they noticed it wouldn't save the next day. So it was very frustrating to them, and so they went through round 2, even though I suggested, hey guys, I'm pretty sure you won't be able to possibly do that, or ask them, why do you think you can't do that? And so second time around, they finally kind of gave up and realized, oh, we're not going to be able to change the pictures in the background, so we can't get past that coding. It's always going to default to the way it's set up. But I did have my students involved with we couldn't use PhotoCube. We found that didn't work. Wouldn't ever populate when we embedded it in the pages. And there was also another 2.0 tool that we had a lot of trouble with, so we had to scrap some of our ideas and move forward with something else. We were able to take the, for each page for the logistics projects, we were able to take the vocabulary out of the projects and create word art. So we actually had something to represent each project on each page, and that was exciting. We created a page of logistics games, which is, there's a link on that page, and there is actually a video. I forget which tool I used for that with them, but we created a video using pictures from a game we had gone to 2 years ago, and then we also created a Animoto video. A student created it for me. That was a little complicated too, because he had the trial version and it had the watermark in it, so I actually logged him into my account so that he could actually recreate it, unfortunately, recreate it, and didn't have the watermark on it, so we could use it on the website. So we actually made he made a Animoto video of manufacturing tour we went on not too long ago. There's also a Google slide we were able to embed with pictures of students from my course 3, showcasing them with their presentation, getting ready to give their presentation. Let's see, I actually have this up, so I wouldn't forget to discuss some of the things we added. And it looks like I'm almost at my time is up here. The pitfall I would say that we ran into, or things that included Java we couldn't embed, had a little trouble with that. Weren't able to get to a blogging tool. That was one of the things I wanted to incorporate that we didn't get to. But overall, my experience with the project is that I very much enjoyed it. I enjoyed working with the students in this capacity. It's not too far off base from what I already do in class, so it'll be very easy to switch over and incorporate this concept in my classes, and yet have a specific name to give to it, and actually when I talk about it with students, share with them the background of where the idea of a 20% project came from. So it looks like I'm a little bit over my time. I hope I addressed everything that I should have addressed, and my site is a WIP, so it's going to continue and probably will not be fully functional with the point